incident and we're immediately interested. Mrs. Yoko, tell us what really happened. Exactly.
Well, he was at work, supervising the construction of a building he was at. I went to bring him his lunch because he forgot it. This isn't unusual for him. He usually forgets things. His lunch, his phone, his car keys, and...
Mrs. Yoko, focus on the incident.
Oh, right. Well, as I pulled up, I saw something falling from the sky. I pulled up to see my husband lying on the ground. He had hit with the falling statue of Godzilla. I was devastated, of course, but a statue of Godzilla can be good. Something bad was bound to happen concerning it. I mean, it had to also be some sort of bad sign. Do you know anything about Godzilla myths? I mean, Mrs. Yoko, focus. I'm sorry. At first I thought that he might have died. I was so terrified. Once the ambulance came, I realized there might be a chance for him to survive. I rode with him to the hospital. I asked one of my dear friends to pick the kids up from school. He didn't tell me anything that happened. I didn't want to worry my two children. When he got there, he was put in the ICU. I had no idea what I was about to do. A couple weeks went by, and he gathered up some strength. He was never going to be the same again. Thank goodness he wasn't brain dead, but he was paralyzed from the waist down. All I could think about was what was going to happen to our family.
And how exactly did this affect your family? I'm guessing it was more than just grief.
Yes, it was. We were very sad and felt terribly bad for him. But there were also some financial issues as well. First of all, there were the hospital bills. All of that care my husband had to receive was extremely expensive. Our insurance paid for most of it, but I did have to pay about $2,500. Then there's the fact that my husband brought in most of the money to support our family. I only had a part-time job that made very little. I was forced to get a new full-time job. This is very difficult for me because of the discrimination against women in Japan. I'm sure you know all about it.
I won't deny that, but still, tell us, what exactly did you mean?
Well, in Japan, many people still believe that women should stay home with their kids and let men do all the work. This is because of the culture in Japan where men are the dominant gender and only they can pass on the family heritage. Oof, ridiculous if you ask me. I mean, what's so great about men? Sure, they're taller and stronger, but they're not nearly as clever and they are so impolite. Don't you agree?
I cannot provide that information, but let's not use gender stereotypes, ma'am. What work would you prefer to do?
I am a doctor. I have a PhD in cardiovascular disease. I never get a job in the force, though.
Why is that?
Well, first of all, no one was willing to hire a female cardiovascular disease specialist, especially considering that I was a newlywed. Then I had my first child. She's such a beautiful girl, though she looked much like an alien when she was born. Her eyes looked as if they were painted golf balls. A bit too big for her head, if you ask me. And then there was her hair. It looked like Frankenstein's bride's hair. We didn't get that to calm down until this year. Her hair was crazy. But don't get me wrong, I still loved her very much, and still do, of course. And then her brother came along, with the small little eyes and barely any hair. He hasn't changed much.
That's lovely, ma'am.
Thank you. Another problem that will probably occur, though, is that I won't get paid as much as I need, even as a doctor.
Why? Why is that?
Well, women in Japan always get paid quite a bit less than men. In fact, we get less than 70% of what we get.
That is very unfortunate. Well, that is all we have time for. Thank you so much, Mrs. Yoko, and thank you for watching, folks.
Sure, anytime. Would you like to see a picture of my daughter as a baby?
Maybe, but we really need to stop recording.
Don't worry, it'll be quick.